Welcome to Coaching for Creatives with Kirsten. My name is Kirsten Call. I'm a therapist-trained life coach and a children's book author. Together, we'll get the drama out of our lives and onto the page. Let's get started. You are listening to episode 101, Choosing to Be Your Best Self. Today is Christmas Eve, one of my very favorite days of the year. There's excitement and anticipation. I've thought about gifts for my family for months, and now I finally get to see them enjoy the gifts. I have the chance to focus on Jesus' birth, which is a big one for me. I actually only collect two things, nativities and picture books. My husband's family has this tradition of giving Jesus a gift for Christmas, giving him a gift for his birthday. The first time I celebrated Christmas with them, we each wrote something down on a piece of paper and wrapped it really beautifully, or not so beautifully if you're me. Then we had this beautifully wrapped gift somewhere where we could see it, so we would remember the gifts that we were giving to Christ for his birthday. And these were gifts like more charity, or I'll say my prayers more regularly, etc. I think it's a beautiful tradition. This time of year is the perfect time to decide to become better and give a gift to yourself, or Jesus, as the case may be. But when we choose to become better, we're really giving ourselves a gift, right? So here's some ways to choose to be your best self. Number one, when faced with a difficult decision or with a frustrating situation, ask yourself, what would my best self do in this situation? Not my frustrated self, but my best self. The one that is looking out for my future self. The one I am working to be. Number two, claim your power over your emotions. You know how as kids we would tell our parents that our siblings made us mad, and it's a very understandable feeling, right? To blame other people for how we're feeling. But it's just not the truth. No one else is responsible for our emotions, not even if they do something we consider really inappropriate or really, really rude or mean or toxic even. Not even then. We are responsible for how we feel. Claiming our power and not letting other people have an influence over our emotions is actually really quite freeing. We can choose to allow them their own feelings and actions and then choose to think and feel what we want to think and feel. Sometimes we want to feel sad, like when we suffer a loss. Sometimes we want to be frustrated, like when we work hard on something like a tall tower of blocks that someone knocks over. Okay, so that's number two. Don't allow other people to have power over what you feel. Claiming our own emotions is so empowering. Number three, take responsibility for your emotions and your emotions only. You are not responsible for other people's feelings, even if they say you are. This is really common. But you are not responsible for your grumpy teen's emotions. You are not responsible for your anxious coworker or even your slightly depressed spouse. You are responsible for your emotions and only your emotions. Number four, when making a choice, ask yourself, what will this choice do to my relationship with myself? Let me explain. When we make an appointment with ourselves, like to exercise or to take time to write or paint, we are making a commitment to ourselves. When we blow those appointments off, we aren't showing ourselves very much respect or any respect at all. We would never do that to other people, right? We would never just not show up for an appointment that we make with someone else. So when you're thinking about your next move, ask yourself, how will I feel about myself after making that choice? And if we know we'll feel bad about it, don't do it. Choose another way. Choose a way that builds you up and helps you create a better relationship with yourself. Respect the appointments that you make with yourself. Number five, stop trying to control other people. We are never our best selves when we try to control other people. First of all, we can't control other people, so all attempts at it are futile. Also, trying to control other people makes us feel so ineffectual. We can do things that we think might make people do or say or think certain things, but we can never really control another individual. So when we are our best selves, we allow other people to make their choices without trying to control them. I'm not saying we don't teach our children as parents, but honestly, we can't control even our children. We can teach them and hope they learn, right? Number six, choose to lighten up. We tend to make our lives and experiences really heavy. Give yourself permission to lighten up. even if something really hard is happening. Allow yourself to laugh, to see the funny side or the possible ridiculousness of it. Let go of the burden of those heavy things in your life by just tweaking the way you see them, changing your perspective, and even saying to yourself, this doesn't have to be so heavy. I can lighten this up. Number 7, narrative. This is so important. We are our best selves when we tell ourselves the narrative of us being our best selves. If we envision ourselves making choices that spread light and lift others up, we are more likely to do it. What we focus on almost always comes to pass. So focus on the good. Focus on what you're grateful for. Remind yourself of how much you've overcome, how many incredible things are happening in your life. And it doesn't have to be huge, but it can be. Last night, my youngest son did all the dishes and then told me, I didn't want you to have to do it tomorrow morning. What a simple and beautiful thing. He first thought of me, then he decided to help me. What a beautiful intention. And then he acted on that intention by cleaning the kitchen so thoroughly. He was being his best self in those moments. And by being his best self, he not only helped me feel loved, but he helped me be my best self. So, as you live your life, set the intention to be your best self. That alone is enough to make a positive ripple effect. Not only will you feel good, but you'll be lifting others up also. And is there anything better than that? Until next time, keep smiling. If you like what you've heard, check out my Get Yourself Unstuck program. Go to KirstenCall.com. That's KirstineCall.com and schedule a free consultation today. Coaching for Creatives is produced by Kirsten Call. Music and audio engineering by James Call.